got an interview for the dream job. And after working with him, I got it, and it was simple and it was easy.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed the journey.
Oh, has it helped? Yes, it absolutely has. It's definitely helped in knowing the market a lot better and knowing how to how to put myself out there. Like, I would never ever have touched my LinkedIn ever. I didn't see LinkedIn as a valuable resource at all. So in saying that, it already has proven to be.
It's what I say. I think you guys are great and change people's lives, and it makes a lot of difference.
You deliver at a very high level.
It was really enjoyable. You learn a lot. It was really easy going step by step.
You did? Before when they do it. So that was, I think session 5, the interview session, if you ask me, was my favorite out of all the 6 sessions.
So it's not only helped me in my personal branding, but it's helped me now on the business side, where I feel very, very capable to go into,
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name's Dre and welcome to another episode of Hot Hire Coaches on Fire. So before I introduce my next guest, I just want to let you know that we are live on LinkedIn, live on YouTube and live on Facebook. There's about a 20-second delay and you know what to do if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. Actually, do you know what? I've got a freebie as well. So last week I filmed a LinkedIn masterclass. So if you are a small business owner, or if you are a coach and you're trying to make your way on LinkedIn and trying to get some engagement and trying to get some results, it is absolute fire. So just send me a message and I can send that out to you. And also I have a challenge, which is a content creation challenge, which I'm really excited about, which is called I'm a Coach, Get Me Out of Here. So if you struggle to come up with content and also to put content out there, then this is going to be a challenge, a great challenge for you. So it's going to be a month's worth of content and we're literally going to do it in less than 5 hours. All right, so that's enough from me. So the next guest, we've known each other for, I think, probably about a year or so and absolutely love this guy. So we caught up probably about a month ago before I joined this elite mastermind that we're both in and that he was in. And he gave me some advice on like my business and also my niche, which has just been so valuable, and I've transitioned over to that and it's just been, I'm just more aligned and it's been awesome. So man, I could talk forever. So without any further ado, I want to give a big, massive, ginormous, gigantic welcome to George Naugle.
Hey,
how are you doing?
What an amazing intro you got going on there. Love it.
I appreciate you so much. And yeah, thank you for giving up your time and coming on. So you're in the Philippines at the moment. What time is it over there?
The Philippines, it is Thursday at 7:34 a.m.
Ah, yeah. So you're a couple of hours behind us. Oh man, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous of you, like living over in the Philippines. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, do you want to? I'm sorry.
I love living here, actually.
Yeah.
I found the love of my life in 2018. Messenger chat sequencing.
Yeah.
yeah.
Love it. I'm gonna have to come over and visit once all this craziness is gone. Yeah. So do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I actually started business very early, about 17 years old, so about 40 years ago, roughly. Maybe. But yeah, I had a journey. You know, I started a few companies. They did well because I worked hard, and I did what I always thought I needed to do: work hard, work hard, work hard.
Yeah.
I didn't really ask for help. So I went from, I think it was about 1982 to about 2008. And I did it the hard way. I would never ask for help. I just pushed and pushed and pushed, and I made it. 2008, there was a turning point for me, though. I was running a business, you know, $3 to $4 million by then, no help. But I decided to get some help from a company. I'm not going to mention names, but it was to help systemize my business, get my employees on board, you know, create a vision, mission, all the rest of stuff. I never even ever had that kind of stuff, right? And anyway, I just remember there was one day in 2008. I've been working with this company for maybe a year, year and a half to get my business organized and actually treat it like a business.
Yeah.
And I remember I was sitting at my desk and I was dizzy. I was nauseated. I had to put my head on the desk. My heart was pumping just like crazy. And the reason why is I had a call with my coach. And I tried so hard to get the assignment done. And I was told, put a note on your door and everything like that. And I'm just reliving the moment. I'm telling you, mate.
Yeah, no.
I for about 20 minutes, I just had my head on my desk and I'm saying, everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. Because I'm the kind of guy that if I say I'm going to do something, I do it. And I was failing myself at that time. And I managed to get myself composed enough. And then, you know, back in the 2008, you still had those phone extensions. My extension rang. It's my coach. And she asked me, so how are you doing? And I said, well, I'm doing okay. And I said, I didn't get my assignment done, though. And then I just kind of opened up to her and told her all the problems. Like, I mean, at the time, my staff had no self-empowerment at all, like zero. Yeah. And every time any little decision needed to be made, they come in the office. So, you know, I worked 8 to 8 usually. So I didn't have, well, I had time at night, but what, 2 hours? So anyway, I kind of like dumped on her. And then there was this long pause. And she said to me, sounds like you need therapy. And I'm thinking to myself, therapy? Like, isn't therapy for people that have a problem, like with that, right? So at that moment, something in me shifted, and it's like, I didn't think there was anything wrong with me, but I took her advice. I didn't get therapy, but I started meditating. I did transcendental meditation. I read books. I did everything. So after about 10 years, so say around 2018, you know what I found out? There was nothing wrong with me. I'm a human, just that. So I spent 10 freaking years trying to find out what the hell was wrong with me. But you know what? It's not. It's just part of the journey.
Yeah.
As an entrepreneur, we go through highs and lows and highs and lows and highs and lows. But as long as our last high is greater than our last low, our last low is greater than our last high, we're rocking it.
I love that. Yeah.
So in 2018, I decided that I had a mission, and the mission was this. I wanted to create a world of happier, more successful business owners that had the time and the money to live life on their own terms. In other words, freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's I love that. Yeah, because an emotional roller coaster what we go on. It is, and you won't. It's like a spiritual game. That's what they say, and it is, and you don't know unless you're on that journey. And
Correct.
it's yeah, as Tony says, Tony K, there's a devil in every level, and just got to fight that devil. All right, so with the clients that you deal with, because I know that you've helped over 500 like businesses with like like innovation processes, systemization, innovation. So, what are the common sort of frustrations or challenges or problems that come up?
I would say probably the biggest challenge, or not the biggest challenge, but the biggest problem is that most business owners start out as I don't know, we'll say a technician in their business. So they're basically just good at what they do. They decide, hey, I'm tired of working for this dick or whatever you want to call it, this boss. I'm going to do it on my own. I could do it way better than that guy can do it, right? Yeah. And then they start in business themselves. They usually get support with friends and family. And they're doing it for the freedom, but they're also doing it because they'll make more money. Okay.
Yeah.
But they never really have a vision of what the heck it is. And they don't realize now they're in business. It's not a job anymore, but they act like they still have a job. Okay. And then what happens is they go through the same cycles. They all do the same cycles. They hire somebody that's good at what they think they're supposed to be good at. And then that person that doesn't have the guideline from the actual business owner of what they're doing in the first place. So business starts to fall down, like business starts going down because that person doesn't know anything either, right? So that's one. Number two, if people are actually in that position, they got to ask for help. That, like I said, I did it. Like, yeah, I busted my ass. I got to tell you, I when I was young, I just said I was a machine, right?
Yeah.
I would get up in the morning, I'd come home late, and I would do it no matter what, So asking for help is super important because if you don't know everything, the cost of the mistakes you're going to make are going to be much greater than what it's going to cost you to get the help that you need in order to get your business to where it needs to be, or at least to have the mindset of a business owner, because it's completely different than an employee, right? Especially when you start getting staff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, George, what would be your advice? I know that the mastermind that we're in, I should have joined a year ago, and I'd be a lot further ahead, like in my business. I had the same thing. I can do it. I can figure it out. It'll be okay. In a way, I'm sort of glad that I tried, but it's held me back, and I would have saved so much time when I would have been able to learn of other people's mistakes. So I guess my question is, do you have any advice for people that are, it's okay, I'll do it myself, for them to get out of their own way, own ego? Because I was very much in my ego.
I'll tell that in a story if I might. I remember
my stories. Yeah.
I remember my father actually, because he was the first. Well, I was working for him, but he was teaching me business at the time, and he always said to me, "Jordy," because he called me Jordy. He said, "Jordy, if you can't do the job yourself, you shouldn't be doing it." Okay, and I think that was actually why I struggled for so long, right? Is because if I couldn't do it myself, I shouldn't be doing it. But here's the thing. When we think we know it all, it just comes, like you said, from the ego. Okay. And if we allow our ego to get in the way and not ask for help, it's only going to take us longer to get to the destination, like you had said. I've seen you grow in the last, even in the last 2-3 months. Like, I mean, bravo, bud. Like, and hats off. Like, seriously, hats off to you. Like, holy shit, mate.
Appreciate you.
Hope I could say that online.
Yeah.
But our ego keeps us stuck because it's only trying to protect us from some mysterious thing that isn't even real, because if we ask for help, it means to the ego, I'm not good enough, right?
Sure.
But in reality, we need the help from other people, we do.
Yeah.
Especially professionals. We're all humans, and we need connection, right? And that's what I, like, I have two things in my business: connection, and the other one is freedom. Freedom meaning business is just pretty much just a spiritual journey as well in life. It's a reflection of what someone is or what they do. That's all it is. It's nothing more. So business, they call it business, but really it's just an extension of life, a professional life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that. That was really well put. All right. So how do people get hold of you, and how do you help your clients? Do you have like programs that people can do? And
yes, actually I do. Well, to get a hold of me, they can go to my website, www.gni.life. You can find me on Facebook, George Naugle. I look like this in the profile. But I think I have a tie on. Speaking of this, you know what I love about this? I go to bed looking like this, and I wake up looking like this. Now, how great is that?
That is awesome. Absolutely awesome.
So yeah, you can find me on Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn, my website. I'm not going to put a WhatsApp number here, but I'm on WhatsApp as well. Yeah.
Right, excellent. And then, do you help all types of businesses, or is there like a particular, like maybe like just IT companies, or just like franchises or something like that?
Well, I can help a business all the way to franchise stage, because that's where my business was when I sold it in 2017. I was considering the franchise stage at that point. But it comes down to having the systems in place, being able to duplicate everything exactly the same all the time.
Yeah.
So I never bothered with the franchise of it because I just didn't. Do I regret it? I don't regret it, but at the same time, it would have been fun to do. Yeah.
Love that. All right, so I'm excited for this. All right, very last question. So that I'm obsessed with dad jokes, and one of the things I love about you is your sense of humor. So whenever we like catch up, we're always laughing. And so, yeah, do you have a dad joke? Do you have a quote, something motivational, inspirational, empowering, something of value that you'd like to leave us with?
I'll give you two.
Yes. All right.
So there was a German woman that married a Spanish man, and they lived in Spain. The German woman didn't know any Spanish at all. So when she went to the market, she would, lift her skirt up and point to her legs. And then the vendor knew right away she wanted chicken legs. But there was one time that she wanted to buy bananas. So she brought her husband. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. No. She brought her husband because he could speak perfect Spanish.
I'm stealing that. Yeah.
I loved it. I thought it was cute. It was a cute joke. Advice. People, stop selling and start serving.
Mic drop on that one. So somebody call MC Hammer, because you just nailed it. So you know what? I actually forgot to do the intro music at the start, so at least I've got the outro. So George, I just want to say a massive thank you to you for coming on, sharing like your goals, and also just personally, just like from me, all the advice and guidance that you've given me over the last few months. And man, just can't wait to catch up again. And man, love you to bits.
Yeah, same mate. You're awesome, dude, for sure.